So I just ordered a pizza through Domino's using my Wii U. Well, more specifically, I'm using the VWii inside of the Wii U, but let me get more into how this is possible before I get into how this is done. So to start off, this was made possible thanks to Wii Link 24. They're the folks that are behind the other Nintendo Revival channels like the Forecast channel or the Wii Room channel, for example. But now another service has been brought back, and that is the demae channel. This was a legit channel that was only available in Japan and obviously on Japanese Wiis that allowed you to order food from all sorts of local places, but the service ended up being discontinued back in 2017. And why does all the cool stuff always happen in Japan and not here? But anyways, with the Wii Link 24, this channel comes alive again to some moderation. So far in the US and Canada, Domino's Pizza is the only thing that you can currently order at this time. But if you're in the EU, you do have other options for more places. Another thing you should know is that this application does not use credit cards. It just orders the food for you and then you have to pay cash for it when the driver arrives. But I think this about covers the gist of it, so let's just jump into how it's done. Alright, to get things started on the PC, we can go ahead and open up Chrome and head to the WiiLink24.com site. I'll leave a link in the description below. And what we're going to do is just hit this Install Now button. And we're going to do Windows 10 or higher for me. You can also do this on Mac, Linux, and this Deliveroo setup. This is a whole separate option for the people in the EU who have different delivery options compared to those in the US. After that's done, we're also going to join the Wii Link Discord. So if you scroll to the bottom of this page, you'll see keep up to date all things Wii Link in our Discord server. So just go to jump in. Continue to Discord. I have it right here. Join Wii Link. And now we have to get the channel set up and agree to some rules to be able to join. So it's going to ask you pretty much what you're here for, and this is demae channel real ordering that I'm here for. You can also do fake ordering just to test out the application as well as some other things, but I'm just going to do demae channel real ordering. Hit next. And this is what you want to be notified on. Discord, content updates. You can select which ones apply to you. These three are good for me. Hit next. Any extra channels, I'll take the GitHub logs and the archives. It's up to you guys once again. And then you got to agree to the server rules. So I'm just going to go to finish. And we're in. So now we'll hold off on this and we'll start off on the download from earlier. Now you can see we have the Wii Link patcher. So I'm just going to open this up, hit run. And now it's going to check for the server, and it's also going to make sure that it can detect your SD card. If it's not, try unserting and reinserting, or you can hit M to manually select your SD card path. I'm just going to drag this over here. And so you can see detected SD card, that's F. That's currently the one that I'm using. Let's see if I can just show you guys that. Removable disk F, here it is. So what we're going to do is just hit 1, and this is going to start the setup. Now it's going to ask you to choose a core channel language. You can either do the English translation or you can do Japanese. But if you're actually making an order, you're going to have to do the English translation. So I'm going to hit 1. And it's going to ask you which food channel version would you like to install. Deliveroo, you can see, again, it's select EU countries only. Domino's, which is US and Canada. And Standard, which is fake ordering. I'm going to do 2 for Domino's. And it's pretty much going to ask you this for all the WADs that you're going to be installing. So the Nintendo channel, it's going to ask you what region. I'm North America, so 1. Forecast channel, North America, 1. Which Wii version are you installing this to? We're doing the VWii today, so I'm going to hit 2. And then it's just going to make sure everything is all set before we continue on. So just press 1 again to continue. And it's also just to double check, make sure your SD card's working. But hit 1. And we're going to let this do its thing. It's going to set up some of the files and applications onto the SD card for us. And when it's all done, it'll say every file is in its place on your SD card. So now I'm going to go ahead and press 3 to exit the program. And while we're on the SD card, we'll just take a peek. So if you navigate into the WADs folder, or WAD folder, you're going to see we have the food channel, forecast channel, Nintendo channel, and my latest one, which was the Windows 95 DOSBox stuff. But everything here looks good. I'm going to go back and we're going to go into apps. You can see in here we have the folder WiiMod Lite as well as get console ID. but we're pretty much going to use both of these inside of the VWii. So let's go ahead and unplug the SD card and head back over to the Wii U. Okay, so to start off, we're on the Wii U home menu. We just want to go ahead and open up the virtual Wii by opening up the Wii menu. And just give this a second to load up. Once you're here, we're going to open up the homebrew channel. And give this a second as well. And now you can see here we have the application WiiMod Lite. This is basically what's going to manage our WADs. So let's go ahead and open this up and hit load. And once we're in here, we're going to go ahead and open up the WAD manager. Then it's going to say select source device. We're going to select our Wii SD card slot. And then we have all of these WADs here. Now we don't have to install all of them. The only ones we really need are the food channel and the Wii Link SPD. But I'm going to go ahead and install all of them because, you know, why not? Except for the DOSBox Wii. That's one I made in the previous video for installing Windows 95. But anyways, to do that, just go ahead and press the plus button next to all of the WADs. And then at the very end, we're going to press A so we can install all of them. It's going to ask you if you want to proceed, just press A again. And now we're going to give this probably 2 to 3 minutes, so I'll see you shortly. And when it's all done, it's going to say press any key to continue. I'm just going to press A. And then we're going to hit the home button. This is what's going to take us back to the homebrew channel. And then we're going to hit the home button again because we want to go to the Wii menu to make sure our WADs are actually installed. So just exit the system menu. And you can see right here, they're all here. We have Wii Room, Food Channel, Nintendo Channel. It's all here. Now we're actually not done yet. We want to open up the homebrew channel one more time because there's another application that we have to run. I just wanted to check and make sure that everything installed correctly. So once you open up the homebrew channel, we're going to go ahead and go back and select the application Get Console ID. I'm going to have mine blurred out for obvious reasons, but it should say your Wii console ID is, and then you're just going to jot down that number for later use. Okay, so before we actually open up the food channel, we want to head over to the PC one last time because we want to actually do something with our console ID. So let's go ahead and do that. And once we're on the PC, we're going to open up the Wii Link Discord server once again, and we're going to navigate into the Domino's chat. Inside of here, we're going to type in /dom, and you'll see they have the command right up top. You can just click that and enter your console ID in here that we wrote down earlier. So we're going to type that in, and then we're going to hit enter. It's not going to register for me because I already did it earlier, but you should get a confirmation that it was inserted into the database. So assuming that that was done for you, we can go ahead and head back over to the VWii and launch the application. All right, the moment we've all been waiting for. Let's go ahead and just open up the food channel. All right, I like that little animation, the forks and spoons. And it's going to say, welcome to the food channel. This channel allows customers to order meals from home through the Wii console. Purchased items cannot be delivered to addresses other than the one set on the Wii system. Keep that in mind. Let's go ahead and press OK. The food channel presents restaurants that can deliver meals, and this service is provided until the delivery. Please carry out the payment directly to the shop delivering the product. Credit card and Wii Point payments are not possible. That's another thing to know. That's what I noted earlier, actually. So press OK again. Within the food channel, receiving orders from customers and communicating the details to the shops is managed by Wii Link. The delivered product itself is the responsibility of the shop where the customer ordered. So if your pizza doesn't show up, for example, it's not Wii Link's fault. You got to take that up with Domino's. But hit OK again. Finally, the channel's availability is managed by Wii Link. We hope you'd use this service to take a break from playing on Wii or simply to satisfy your stomach. I like that. Let's continue on. Now it's going to say, please agree to the terms of use. Press OK and agree. 2 blocks of free space is required. Hit OK again. And now it's going to ask you for your address info. Now I'm going to have all this probably blurred out or have future Jeremy just skip it, but you will have to go through all this and do your first name, last name, email address, phone number, city, home address, and zip code. So let me go ahead and type all that in and I will be right back. And once you have that completed, we can go ahead and just press done. And then we're going to open up demae. You do have an option to set up a PIN if you're going to be using this often. That way nobody makes an accidental purchase or anything like that. But I'm not going to worry about that. It's only me using this thing. Now back to the address info, you're going to notice that it defaults to Texas. The TX in the front there is always going to be there even when you correct the address. That's just something worth knowing in case you see that and you're like, oh, what's going on here? But we're just going to confirm that our delivery address is correct. That's everything that we typed in earlier. And now we're able to order food. So I'm just going to press the order button. It's going to say, please select the area you reside in. So it's probably going to ask me my state. Yep. So the United States or Canada. I'm in the United States. Then we're going to go down to my state of Lonely Rhode Island. And then after you get your region all set up, it's going to tell you just to enjoy. So press A to continue. And now you'll see a bunch of empty food slots, but the first one says pizza. So we're going to go ahead and select that first one. That's going to be our Domino's. And then you can see we have Domino's Pizza with one closest to my address, and it says ready in 20 minutes. So just pressed 8 on that, and we're going to go to see menu. And we have a bunch of options here: specialty pizzas, sandwiches, pasta, chicken, breads, salads, drinks, desserts, oven-baked chips, loaded tots, the whole shabazz. But I think I'm just going to go to build my own. And we'll come up with something simple. Go ahead and take a look at what they have. If you point to the button, the product, okay, it'll be pink when you select it. Gotcha. Just hit OK to continue. And let's see what our sizes are. Another thing that's worth noting is that the price in this is all in Japanese money, so you can run a conversion calculator if you want. Either way, you're going to be paying cash. You're not paying Japanese money. I'm probably just going to do this medium hand-tossed pizza. Let's just press A on that. And then I'm going to go to sauce and do robust inspired tomato sauce. Then we're going to do, you know what? No meats. Let's make this a cheesy pizza. Let's see what we got. Cheddar cheese blend. Actually, I don't know if I want cheddar yet. Let's see what else we got first. Shredded provolone. Sure, that sounds good. Normal cheese. Sure, sounds fine. And I don't know. Do I want the cheddar? You know what? I want meat. Change my mind. Let's go and select. See what we got here. How about pepperoni and sausage? Why not? I'll just do okay. And add to basket. Now it's going to have you go over your order, make sure this is everything that you wanted, and then it's going to have you continue to the next step. And once again, this is another order confirmation, just making sure this is what you want before you put in the purchase. And you have an option to change or that big green button for order. But yeah, just make sure you got everything that you wanted in this and hit the big green order button. Submit your order. Please pay in cash. I'm just going to hit yes. Ordering. Do not touch the power. Do not unplug your machine, guys. Don't do it. Thank you for ordering. All right, guys. So now all we have to do is play the waiting game. It said ready in 20 minutes. So I guess I'll talk to you when it gets here. And the pizza is here. Now, honestly, I'm just really stoked that this was even possible. I mean, I ordered a pizza using my Wii U. And obviously you can do this on the Wii as well because we utilize the VWii within this. But either way, this is just really funny that this was even possible. It was a cool experience. And now all that's left to do is for me to enjoy this pizza. So I think I'm going to end the video here and I will see you guys in the next video. Adios.